range, we have our key levels defined. We're now relying on order flow to tell us what's going on, right? So again, let's take a look at these rejections step by step. So at A, what do we see here? A ton of aggressive buy orders, right? Let's dive into this, right? We see these buy orders, right? Tons of aggressive buyers stepping in. Then we see the buy orders up top, right? The numbers are not important. You've got to understand the color of the delta. So here we see aggressive buyers, or we see more buy orders that are trying to drive price up, and we see this rejection lower. So a lot of aggressive buyers are present, but we see this initial rejection lower. So at A, we can start to label this, right? At A, what we're seeing over here is we're seeing passive. Is it going to be buyers or sellers, right? We're actually seeing passive sellers initially, right? We are seeing passive sellers initially. So this is now 950 to about 955, right? What we're seeing is we're seeing the aggression of buyers, right? Blue represents aggressive buyers or more aggressive buyers. Red represents aggressive sellers. Okay, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Lower time frame order flow is easy once you understand the color code. Inside the key level, we see this initial rejection of the aggressive buyers, which means that sellers are really passive in this region, right? Sellers are passive. Now let's take a look at B, right? So at B, right, it's the opposite, right? So at A, we see aggressive buyers. At B, we see more aggressive sellers, right? Look at this, right? Aggressive selling, aggressive selling, aggressive selling. Then we break above the zone. Right, this is what's interesting. So at B, we see the opposite of what we saw at A, right? So here we see passive buyers, right? We see passive buyers for the very simple reason that all these aggressive sell orders were unsuccessful, right? These were unsuccessful sell orders. Why? Because we've broken above a previous supply, which means those sellers that were in control previously on Friday were no longer in control. But when we break above a key level, we know that buyers are really in control, and these aggressive buyers, these passive sellers sitting over here were not rewarded.